Personnel-related procedures. Management commitment. The LSP must have formally appointed a person with authorized auditor qualification for security on site who takes responsibility for maintaining TAPA TSR, SCARS closure, risk assessment, management report, and company supply chain security requirements. Another person or the same one will also be responsible for monitoring the TSR program. This includes as well scheduling compliance checks, communications with IABs, recertification or changes to the TSR standard. These persons can be internal staff or an outsourced, qualified resource under contract to perform this role. A written and documented corporate supply chain security policy must be in place and adopted by the management. Training and sensibilization. The LSP must have a program in place to train their workforce in security-related topics. This training has to include threat awareness, robbery response, vehicle checking, recognition of developing threats, use of secure parking, appropriate responses to threatening events, and communication with police and management. This training must be provided before driving the first load of HVTT goods, and thereafter every 2 years. Workforce management. The LSP must have a screening and vetting process for all applicants, including employees and contractors. Recommended is a minimum of 5 years, as allowed by local law. The screening must include past employment and criminal history checks, as well as gaps in employment, job terminations, or same industry and job-related qualifications. Temp agency or subcontracted workers are required to sign a declaration that confirms that they have no current criminal convictions or pending cases, and will comply with the LSP's security procedures. A procedure for dealing with applicants and workforce making a false declaration pre- and post-hiring must be in place. For the termination of the workforce, the LSP must have a robust documented procedure in place. This includes the return of IDs, access cards, keys, equipment, and other sensitive information. These procedures are in place to prevent terminated workforce from having any longer access to buyers' data and records. Procedures must be in place to prevent the LSP from rehiring workforce if denial or termination criteria are still valid.